before we talk about Bitcoin, we have to talk about crypto, because Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, and crypto is basically a means of exchange, which is a digital exchange. It is not a physical money, it is e-money, online money. So it's money that you have in centralized exchanges that you can use for buying and selling, for exchanges. Now, why do we need this crypto? Why do we need cryptocurrencies? There are many reasons why. First of all, it gives you liberty from banks. It gives you your own power to have your own currency. You can save in dollars. You don't even need to have a DOM account. If you have a DOM account, it's fine. You can have your own wallet. Like I sent money to someone the other day. It was in another country. I have a DOM account, but I didn't go to bank. I just use my wallet. I make a transfer. So it makes transactions easier. It takes away the power of the banks and puts it in the hands of the people. You understand? So it gives you that, should I say, power, independence. So it's very, very important, because the money is moving from the traditional way that we know money to everything is going online. Everything is going online. So if either you tap in or you get left behind, that's just the fact of the matter. Now let me just talk a little bit about the history of Bitcoin. Bitcoin was initially started in 2008 either by a person or by a group of persons named Satoshi Nakamoto. And in 2008, when Bitcoin was just seen as one of those nonsense. People don't see it as it's nonsense. They don't regard it to anything. But in 2009, Satoshi made a transfer of 10 Bitcoin, I think, to a programmer. That's the first transaction I ever history. But there's something that happened in 2010, which is still every year they celebrate it. There's a guy, a programmer, that bought the first notable transaction, bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. That 10,000 Bitcoin now, I think, is over $1 billion, if I'm not correct. But then it was not in dollars. Bitcoin was around 10 cents. 10 cents. So that 10,000 Bitcoin was around $1,000. So the guy bought 2 Bitcoin, 2 pizza with 10,000 Bitcoin. And today, if you interview him, he's still regretting, like, how did he make such a mistake? Now we have what we call Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin halving happens every 4 years. And the first Bitcoin halving happened in 2012. Now what Bitcoin halving means is the rate at which the reward that miners get is reduced, is halved. For example, please pay attention. If miners get 50 blocks, for example, for every coin mined, I know some of you don't understand, but just listen to me. If miners get 50 blocks, after Bitcoin mining, they get 25 blocks. What it means is, at every Bitcoin mining, the value of it becomes harder to mine Bitcoin. And we know, yes, Bitcoin is finite. It means Bitcoin has a number it reaches to end. You no longer be able to mine it. That's why some people like Michael Saylor now, they know what they are doing. They're trying to accumulate as much Bitcoin. They want to get many Bitcoin, so that when maybe eventually Bitcoin can no longer be mined, they have higher percentage and they can control the market. Imagine controlling 50% of Bitcoin in the whole world. You can decide when Bitcoin fall, you can decide when Bitcoin go high. So every 4 years, it happened in 2012, 16, 22, 2024, last year as well. Bitcoin halving happens. But what is the essence of it? What do people look out for this Bitcoin halving? After Bitcoin halving comes the bull run. And bull run is when coins start going skyrocketing, hitting against their all-time high. You understand? I've experienced at least the one in 2017. I know that one. I was still in Lagos, I think, and I was seeing cryptocurrencies hitting the roof. People that had invested as much as $20 saw hundreds of thousands of dollars in their accounts. People were just making money. And this time around, we expected it to happen 2025, but we are still waiting. And I think part of the reasons, 2 reasons why I think the bull run has not happened how we expect it to happen is, one, because of Trump. Trump influences the market very well. I call him a crypto influencer. So whenever he makes a statement, you can see the trade wars that is happening all over the world. It's also affecting the crypto space. I also think because of corporations, firms, you see people like Tesla. Tesla has over $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. You see people like Elon Musk. You see people like Salvador. Salvador legalized Bitcoin. It's a legal tender in here. You see like a seller buying Bitcoin. So cryptocurrency is no longer in the hands of the masses now. Now it has spread. It's now institutions that are now controlling the market. So previously, me and you can, because of fear of missing out on anything, we can start buying and the market start skyrocketing. But now, It's no longer like before. These individuals are the one controlling the market, although it's not fully controlled now, but they are the one now controlling. So maybe that's why the market has not boomed. But there's still hope because one, Bitcoin has hit all-time high. Two, Bitcoin dominance has not reduced. So when it gets to 50%, below 50%, start expecting altcoins. Money start flowing into altcoins, which is your other coins that you are buying, XRP, ADA, Mbox, and the rest. So me personally, I'm still expecting the bull run to happen this year. Even though many coins have gone below all-time high, I'm still expecting some other coins to come up. So that's that about the history. So there's still a lot of it, but I just dived into it. So now we have where do we store our cryptocurrency? We store it in wallets. We are storing it like the way we have banks, we have wallets, we have centralized exchanges, we have Binance, like you mentioned, Bybit, Nex, BitGet. These are where we store our cryptocurrency. And there are also hardware where you can store, it's a physical something where you can store your cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. And that's when I'm hoping to even get to. So if I store my Bitcoin in a hard wallet, that's when I'm hoping to get to. That one is actually not only safer, but it makes you this like an investment mentality. Because me, I know in the next 10 years, Bitcoin will definitely get to $1 million. Imagine having one Bitcoin and just save it maybe for your retirement plan. You and your future generations, you are made for. You get so we store in wallets, and in these wallets we have in this centralized exchanges we have over 100,000 cryptocurrencies. That's where scams now come in. There are a lot of raw pools, a lot of fake coins, a lot of things that if you don't have the idea, you might enter into the market and you lose your hard-earned money. You understand? So you have to be very careful. It's not every information. That's why when they're talking on that group, some people say, you don't tell us this one, you don't tell this one. It's not every information you see that you jump into. You have to verify the information. You have to be sure. You have to keep you have to do two-factor authentication on your exchange. Protect your coins. It's hard. $10 is like 15,000 naira now. $100 is like 150,000 naira. So you have to protect your wallet. You have to have two-factor authentication. You have to use any way to protect your money. And don't click links that you're not sure of. If someone sends you a link, don't click it. You have to verify it before you click, because there are phishing links. You can click it and your password will just be collected from there. You get so. These are the things that you need to do. What else are we going to talk about? There's something you want to chip in. Okay. So, how to buy crypto? You can buy crypto from P2P, which is peer-to-peer. You have, if you go to open your Binance or open your Bybit, you see P2P trading there. That's where if you have time, you can join into P2P trading. How you can buy and sell. You can not only buy, you can also sell. And you can also buy from trusted merchants. If you have someone that you trust, that you've bought with before, like the Women in Crypto community, we talk about UmehExchange. Someone that is trusted, that is verified to buy from. But you know someone that you've already bought from before, and you can also buy from them, and you can also sell to them. Sports and futures, we'll talk about sport and futures, which will still do practicals in it. Long-term holding, I want to get to a point where I'll be holding Bitcoin for long. Like I said before, it's going to go to $1 million for sure. But how I bought my first Bitcoin at maybe around 2013. If I still had that one that I bought, even if it's small, I know how much it can give to me now. You understand? I know how, no matter how it was small, by now it would have been. And that time I was even thinking, it don't rise. I don't know, say we just be thinking instead. And that's the same thing that will happen 10 years from now. They'll be saying, look, when you do $100,000, why don't buy one and buy $100,000? You understand? That's the same thing. To keep it, although it will still fall. Me, I know Bitcoin will fall. When the bear markets come, it will fall. It will crash. But the thing is that if you have the mentality of investment, you know that I'm waiting. Whenever Bitcoin falls again on the next one, I know I'll buy and hold. So you have to have if you have, some people buy for long term, some people buy for short term. That's where futures trading comes in. You buy short term or spot trading. You buy short term, take your profits. You buy short term, take your profits. What else? And I think because I talk about it, what we need to do now is to dive into practicals. Yeah. So I've talked about. Before we won't go to that one yet. That one is a bit advanced. We'll talk about spot trading first. So we want to do practical in spot trading, but we have to verify our accounts first. So let's verify. Thank you. Let's see who Women in Crypto.
Building women that build the nation.
Women in crypto.